YouTube, and you can go and get into your game and do whatever you want. There's some useful information down here like the drop frames and your current speeds as well. Once you've finished, click on stop streaming. It will say you'll not be able to reconnect. That's fine. I'll press yes. And now you've stopped your stream. So that's it, guys. If you found this useful, then leave a like.
How's it going, everyone? John used traded here, but that's fine if you want to look at your chat. What you want to do is click on the three dots. You're going to go to pop out chat. You're going to take this link up here in the browser, and you're going to do Control C to copy, and then we're going to go back to OBS. And what we're going to want to do is set up a custom dock, which I already have set up. But what you're going to want to do is go up to View, Docs, Custom Browser Docs. And as you can see, I already have one set up, so you're just going to Docs, Custom Browser Doc. What I'm going to do is go up to View, Docs, Custom Browser Docs. And as you can see, I already have one set up, so you're just going to give it a name. And then you're going to Control V to paste it and hit Apply. So what that's going to do is that's going to then populate that right here, just like how you see mine. So what that's going to do, V to paste it and hit Apply. So what that's going to do is that's going to then populate that right here, just like how you see mine. So what that's going to do, V to paste it and hit Apply. So what that's going to do is that's going to then populate that right here, just like how you see mine. Since I already had it set up, it didn't go and populate it, but it was already there. Now what we need to do is take this and bring it over here into our chat area. So we're going to find our source that we have for our chat, and I have mine labeled as YouTube chat browser source. So I'm going to right click, go to properties, and since it's blank, we're going to go and do Control V, hit OK, and there we go. So I'm going to type in here in the chat, I'm just going to say hi, and then there it is right there. So every in the chat, hit, and since it's YouTube chat browser source, so I'm going to right click, go to properties, and since it's blank, we're going to go and do Control V. Hit OK, and there we go. Go. So I'm going to type in here in the chat. I'm just going to say hi to stream. It's easy to set up. It's just tedious to have things changes, at least in my other. Go ahead. Let me know in the comments if you are new to the channel and you're wanting to.
How to elevate your commerce live streaming. First, choose a functional streaming camera. The FeelWorld 4K12 XPTZ camera provides crystal clear videos. Multi-angle to capture the sense. 12x optical zoom lens to capture sense. Then realize multicam streaming with the FeelWorld L1 Plus video switcher.
So in this video, go ahead and add your chat overlay to your intermission screen. Now I have here my video, my gameplay, and then I have an empty box here for my chat overlay. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to come to streamelements.com, and I'll put a link in the description of this video. Then you're going to get logged in with your YouTube account, and once you do, you'll be brought to a dashboard just like this. On the left-hand side, under streaming tools, just select overlays. This is going to bring you to a new dashboard, and then we'll select new overlay. We'll have it at 1080p, hit start, and now what we want to do here is we want to hit this little plus icon. We want to come towards the static and custom, and you'll select video if you have animated overlays, or an image if you have static overlays. And what I'm going to do to make this easier is I'm going to go ahead and bring in my just chatting scene to Stream Elements, so that way I can align it directly with the actual chat. Now, the overlays that I'm utilizing are going to be from streamdesigns.com.
What's up YouTube? Recently, I've been experimenting with OBS Studio and streaming. I was finding it really hard to get a good tutorial for streaming chat in OBS Studio, so I'm creating one so you don't have to. Make sure to like and subscribe if you find this tutorial helpful. Let's get into the video. So to start off, go to OBS Studio and start your stream. It can be called whatever you want. I'm going to call mine Test. Now head over to YouTube Studio, click on Create, then click Go Live. Now it might ask you to create another live stream. Just click Schedule Later. Click on the already running live stream that you made at OBS. Now click on the three dots next to the chat and click Pop Out Chat. This will create a pop-out, and you can copy the link at the top of the page. Now head back to OBS Studio, scene that you're streaming, and add a source. Add a browser source, and then enter the link. You can also change the width and length to fit your stream. If you don't like the size of your chat, then you can go back to the browser source and click on Properties. This will give you the option to change the length and width. I took some time to fit it to my liking. As you can see here, the chat is now in my live stream. If this doesn't work, make sure to tell me in the comments and I'll help you work it out. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I'll see you next time.
Turiu skustis. Kad ir ko prireiktų tavo kiemui, senukuose visada išsirinksi. Dabar smaragduje 2,99 €, oko vėjų sėklos 3,99 €, o oko benzininė vėjapjovė 159 €. Senukai, visada išsirinksi.
Atėjo tavo laikas. Ir jei kartais tau atrodo, kad nesugebėsi, sustok, gurkštelk vandens ir tekėk toliau. Neptūnas. Laikas pokyčiams.
Here's how to use OBS Studio for free live stream. Open now, is your preview window. This is where we can see what it is that we're saying on PC. So this area up here is your Preview window, this is where we can see what it is that we're live streaming or recording. We've got all of our action controls down here to start and stop streaming, start and stop recording, and configure everything up. Across from that, we've got our transitions and our audio mixer. Now we'll cover these in more detail as we go through, and we can control our different sources and scenes down the bottom here. And this is really where a lot of the customization and setup and stuff comes into play. But the first thing we want to do is get everything set up. So I want to come down here to settings. Now, because OBS is a pretty advanced tool, there's a lot in here. I'm gonna run you through the fundamentals, the things that you need to configure up, but I would suggest for those of you, especially if you're feeling a little bit more advanced or you wanna really geek out with this stuff, I would suggest that you click through, see what options you have access to in here, and then at some point you can start to experiment with those things. But the first thing we wanna do in here is come over to video, and let's set up our project size here, which they call it here our canvas size. So right now I'm set to 3840 by 2160, so 4K, and it's saying here that this is a 16:9, so widescreen aspect ratio. We can customize this up. So if we wanted to switch from 4K to 1080, then we can pick here 1920 by 1080, and you can see that we've still kept that aspect ratio here of 16:9. If we wanted to instead